Roy Moore lost his bid to become the next senator of Alabama more than a week ago at this point, but he's still basically hanging in there. Now, we found out yesterday that he didn't get enough votes to actually trigger a recount. I mean, we knew that election night, but he continued to press for it. Wasn't able to do that, but he is still active in trying to explain what he believes happened during the election, why he received fewer votes than the Democrat Doug Jones. On his Facebook page, he's posted some pretty questionable editorials about why it is that Doug Jones ended up winning. So if you bring this up, it's gonna show you a screenshot from a WorldNet Daily article. WorldNet Daily, the trusted source in news. And here is a section from it. We're not gonna read the whole thing because 20% of you would literally go insane if you heard it. But
that's how WorldNet Daily went insane. They started reading their own stuff. They're like, ah!
Yes, they got caught in the net. That should be their slogan, get caught in the net. Anyway, here's their conclusion about why the election went the way it did. The real lesson is that the left is pouring big resources into registering hundreds of thousands of Black and Latino voters in southern states, especially North Carolina, Florida, Georgia, Texas, and Arizona. They have already flipped Colorado and Virginia. If they can push over 2 or 3 more southern dominoes, the Republicans will be in deep trouble.
So first of all, let's stop there. That's actually kind of true.
That seems good.
Yeah, and but I love that. I get it if you're a Republican, that's problematic for you. But I love that they're just being honest about it. They're like, oh, they have a nefarious plot to get other Americans to also vote. Yeah,
Wait,
that's not nefarious.
You just called them Americans. Come on, this is WorldNet Daily.
They're trying to get Blacks to vote and even Latinos.
And a coalition of Muslims. So that's another section of it.
Okay, now, so that part is,
I love
it. Good, great.
The right-wing conspiracists live in like an alternate 1950s. A coalition of Muslim and Marxist-led groups was instrumental in defeating Moore's Senate candidate. It was like, it was groups, it was people who care about who ends up being the senator from Alabama. There were some people who, and I know this is an extremist position, don't want a pedophile in the Senate. So they got involved in this election. But according to WorldNet Daily, it is an international conspiracy of Muslims and Marxists. Often go hand in hand, I guess.
So that's where because he probably wrote the article saying like, oh my God, what if the Blacks and Latinos vote? And his editor was like, not enough crazy in here.
No.
Okay, we need you to go in and put some extra crazy. So he's like, how about the Muslims stole the election in Alabama? Perfect. You know why? Because like they just come around the bend from Fallujah and hit Tuscaloosa.
And one more thing to prove that WorldNet Daily, like they're trying to be the craziest thing out there, but Fox is doing what they can to keep up. I saw Tucker Carlson less than a week ago, because it was since the election, saying that the election was swung because the Democrats got a bunch of votes from felons. They're allowed to vote there. I guess the idea is that, well, obviously they shouldn't be able to vote. Okay, make that case, but simply saying some felons voted. I think he won because some housewives voted for him. Yeah, a lot of people voted for him, that's how it went. Now that wasn't the only thing he shared on his Facebook page though. If you could bring up this next one, riveting article, Doug Jones's gay son is thrilled by the Alabama win. Now what's interesting is, I would post that if I was Doug Jones. I'm like, hey, my son's happy for me. But Roy Moore posted that. Because clearly, if he has a gay son, there's something going on. And if there's one thing Roy Moore hates, it's perversion.
Oh yeah. He oh boy. One thing he can't stand is he's hunting 14-year-olds is perversion.
Yeah, his gay son should be proud of him. It's his dad, and he just won. He's a senator now, or will be.
So there's 2 different buckets here. There's the hate bucket and the crazy bucket. So in the hate bucket, they're like, Blacks and Latinos are voting now. And in this, they're like, gay son happy for his father. And like the rest of us go, okay, well that seems to make sense.
Yeah.
But to them, they're like, aha, what?
The election will only be legitimate if he gets elected by ISIS working with the Black Panthers and his gay son's not happy about it.
You're right. And then finally, we didn't talk about the Marxists. And to be fair, Alabama is a hotbed for Marxists.
It is a red state.
Oh, okay. Seriously, I mean, like even if you're a right winger, and look, you trolls out there, you probably didn't make it this far. You probably gave the thumbs down and
moved on.
now tweeting about somebody's mom or whatever. But okay, You really believe that there were enough Muslims and Marxists in Alabama to swing the election? No, even you don't believe that. If you like this video, bless your heart. We got a lot more where that came from. We do a full show every day, Monday through Friday. Come enjoy it ad-free by becoming a member, tytnetwork.com/join.